What is up, YouTube? I'm here with a quick pickup video, and I don't really have any announcements today, so we're just going to get straight into it. First off, I picked up these 3 original Xbox games. I know they're all pretty cheap in value if you get them, but I didn't have them, so I decided to pick them up. Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. This game was interesting because when I read the case, it said it had real game footage. And you can't go wrong with that. It should be fun to play. I haven't got a chance to play it, but my friend did, and he said it was pretty fun. And he said it was actually one of his favorite Star Wars games. So there we have Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Next game we got is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Stealth Action Redefined. It was the highest rated game of all time. So for a while, so I thought I would check it out, try playing it. If it gets a rating that high, I might as well try it out, or at least have it in my collection. That way when I get older, I can be like, a long time ago, this is one of the top rated games, you know. The next game I got is Soul Calibur 2. I got this game because Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast was a phenomenal game when I burnt that disc. And I just decided, hey, how about I try out the next one? This one's complete. It has a manual in it. So this is a solid pickup in my opinion, and I can't wait to try it out. Next, I got one Super Nintendo and one Genesis game. We'll start off with the Super Nintendo. I got Battle Flash. I got this game for 2 reasons. The label's in really nice condition, and because I don't have it in my collection. I'm sadly not able to play it though yet because I don't have the Super Scope, so I'm not able to. So I'll need to pick that up too. But this is Battle Flash for the Super Nintendo. Next game I got is NBA Jam for the Genesis. Everyone knows what NBA Jam is. It's the best selling sports game of all time. It was one of the most popular arcade games. I got the On Fire edition on my Xbox downloaded, and I played that a ton when I was like last year. So to have the Genesis version, where you can say the console version started, it's going to be a ton of fun to play. I was trying out the other couple of days, and it's a ton harder, so I've been struggling with it. Next is kind of a bigger lot I got for $20. You guys will probably be surprised by the price, but this is why you have to have friends who have old consoles because they give you good deals. So I got the PlayStation 1. Everything's working fine on it. And it came with a memory card, 2 controllers, and it came with 25 games, and 8 of them were in cases. So Crash Team Racing is going to need a new jewel case, it's cracked. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. All the case games are complete. The games that aren't complete I will show you later. So there's Star Wars Jedi Powers, Spyro Ripto's Rage. All these are pretty much also the greatest hits versions, except for one of them, which you will see soon. Then we got Crash Bash, also complete. Namco Museum. I guess that's like almost like a Sega Smash Pack from looking at the case. I haven't got a chance to try it out yet. Crash Bandicoot Warped. It's another Crash game, you know, the classics on the console. That's why these are also great. These became greatest hits because they sold so many. I got Crash Bandicoot the original. The interesting thing about this is when he gave it to me, you just saw a disc fall out, and just saw me drop the case. But when he gave this to me, it came with 2 copies of the game. He said because he broke 4 copies of this or something like that, and his dad kept buying him new ones. So to ensure that his son would be able to play this game, he bought 2 of the copies. So he bought 2 copies of this game just so he could always have a copy to play. So I have 2 copies of Crash Bandicoot in one case, which is interesting in my opinion. I can't get it to stay. And I'll just put it down. The last game was South Park. You probably all played this before. I played it on the Nintendo 64 emulators on my computer when I was deciding if I wanted it. I didn't consider it a must-have. It had a little bit of fun in it, so that's going to be a enjoyment to play. And next we'll go through this. So what you see is I just moved the camera around a bit so I can get a better angle of what games are in here. So the first game in this case, it was just a big CD case of games he didn't have the cases for. There was Spider-Man. All the games are in semi-rough condition, so some of them will not have to get resurfaced. You can probably see there. They all play, but some of them they're scratched up. Maybe I'll go and get these all resurfaced, who knows. That's Spyro. It's interesting because this was a Blockbuster video, and I guess they must have never returned it or something. So the game works, it just looks like crap there. Star Wars, episode 1, The Phantom Menace. So I have 2 Star Wars games I can play through, I guess, if I wanted to play some Star Wars. We got Pac-Man World. I don't have much information on what Pac-Man World is, but it should be a fun game to try out. We got Action Bass Fishing. You know, can't go wrong with fishing games. Kidding, fishing games are pretty bad. Rayman Rush. You know, Rayman's a classic for PlayStation. Ended up going on other consoles and continue being a classic, so that's good. Fisherman Bait. I guess they liked fishing games, surprisingly, which is interesting. Micromaniacs Racing. You'll see that there's a decent amount of racing games in this lot, but you know, I enjoy these types of racing games. They're not like super intense. Forza. Asteroids. That's a fun game, but it's just the original Asteroids. There's nothing really special. Nicktoons Racing. So as I said, there's more racing games. I was trying out Nicktoons Racing yesterday, and it was pretty fun. SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, SpongeBob. I like his 3D games. I'm not sure if that one's a 3D one though. Pajama Sam. You are what you eat from your head to your feet. I'm expecting that to be like a child's game. I have no idea though yet. Next we got Scooby-Doo's Cyber Chase. Usually the Scooby-Doo games aren't very good, but I got it in my list, so I'll have to try it out. We got Croc, Legend of the Corbo, or the Gobos. It was an interesting game when I was trying it out. It's like a platformer. I saw some things that were similar to Donkey Kong 64, so that was interesting. But I can't really relate it to that at all because it's nowhere near as good. Next we got Rayman Brain Games. That's like a child's game almost, learning how to like rhyme words. I saw it in there and I was like, oh my god, that looks kind of funny. So I put it in and it I don't think a child would even really like playing that. Now we got Salty Water Sport Fishing. Interesting game. For sure. So I don't know what to say about it. It's a fishing game like all the other fishing games, but it was kind of interesting in some ways. Like I didn't really understand what I was doing. We got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That's an interesting game. I was playing through it. I thought the graphics were pretty good in it actually for the PlayStation 1. Like they actually even looked good on my big TV. And it was kind of fun. I just couldn't beat one part, so I stopped playing. And there's one of the demo discs that come in with the PlayStation magazines that would come out. It's the Winter 2000 edition. That's the one disc that isn't working well. So like it'll load up to the menu and then it'll freeze. So maybe if I get it resurfaced it'll work, so I'll have to go try that out. I mean, I might have to buy myself a resurfacer for all the games and just resurface every one I got. They all work, but you know, they can always be better. And I'll see you on the other side. I'm gonna say that PlayStation 1 lot was quite my best deal so far. Got for 20 bucks. That's why you gotta keep friends, YouTube. Friends give you good deals on stuff. That's at least what I found out. And I'd be lucky to find some of these games for I know this is gonna sound crazy, but probably like 4 of these games together will cost 20 bucks at the store. So to be able to get them all for 20 bucks plus the console, plus the 2 controllers, plus the memory card, plus all the other games was a pretty good pickup. The other games I got will be quite fun to play. The 5 games I promised you I would be getting this week. These pickups are all from this week. I didn't have any pickups last week, sadly. At least I don't think I did. So, other than that, I've been reorganizing my shelf a lot because, as you guys said, my shelf is going to overfill up, and it is overfilling up right now. So maybe I'm gonna have to buy a new shelf. I'm gonna have to reorganize this room in order to account for all these new games coming in. But that'll be a future video. This is Dr. Video Game YouTube, and I'm out. I'll see you all in the next video. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and peace.